Hey, I'm Gus.
And I'm Ashley.
How you doing?
Hi.
Um,
Woo!
so I'm gonna start off.
What a week
What's up with
already.
what's
And it's
up?
only Wednesday.
What's up with frickin' Verizon? I like.
And where did I see? I think I saw something come across my phone.
Ashley and I are in separate offices these days. We used to not be that way,
Listen.
and literally my phone's not working. And I'm like, okay, did we pay the freaking bill? And Ashley does all the bill paying, and she does a great job at it.
Thank you.
I'm just like, and my phone's fairly new, so I'm just like, why do I have no signal? So then I know my phone.
Your phone is like brand new.
Yeah, I got it on Black Friday. Anyway.
That's pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty new. Anyway, so I'm like looking on my phone how to.
Well, he's like try to call me, and I tried to call him, and his phone wouldn't ring, and
No, trying to call my phone
yeah,
wouldn't ring,
I think.
And then Ashley says,
I thought I saw something.
I saw something about Verizon being down. I'm like, thank God. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Not my problem. My problem. I'm affected by it,
but now
your
it's
phone's
now.
working
Now
out.
it is. Knock on wood.
We have different state phone numbers.
We do.
I have a Jersey
that's
number.
right. You have a Jersey number. I have a Pennsylvania number. I saw now, and now I'm questioning. Right? Like, where did I see it?
It's all over.
Something.
It's all over.
Oh, okay,
all
great.
over.
So it's not just me. Okay, I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, you did see it somewhere.
Great. I'll just let it go then.
So we thought we're going to come live to you, live at you, with you. We're going live with you a couple of times a week, and we're busy. Oh, man, we are busy.
Kind of, yeah.
It's all good.
So today was one of those days where I couldn't figure out what day it was.
Yeah.
Right. I had to like double check 3 times. Like today's Wednesday.
We thought on these lives we're going to start sharing. We're going to be a lot more intentional about this and share what's going on and what we're doing. And wins. I want to share wins. I want to share struggles we might have had this week. And this Verizon thing is definitely
that's a struggle. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. I think it's so weird that you're having it and I'm not.
Well, how about this? So we were at an event yesterday that had
day.
Yeah, it was good. It had 3,000 people.
It's fantastic.
But they're taking credit cards at the door. If you're using Verizon, you can't take credit cards. I mean, we don't do it recently, but
if they were running,
if I were doing a social event, it's now coming to have 50% of the people coming at the door.
Gus and I were running, or we were guests of an event. This was a couple of years ago in Frankfurt, Germany, and while we were there, their entire electronic banking system went down.
Yeah, the country,
the credit card,
the country of Germany,
right? It wasn't. Yeah, well, in Frankfurt,
so it was only like 3 years ago.
No, it was nuts.
Well, it was crazy. It was crazy. We were staying in a very nice hotel, the Malaya, which is a Spanish. I guess I'm both here. It was a Spanish chain, beautiful very nice 4-star, 4-star restaurant or a hotel, absolutely gorgeous.
It was very.
And these people are bringing out like $4,000 in euros
to check out
of the hotel.
Because the credit card thing wasn't working, and I'm just like, oh my god, I hope they get that fixed before we leave.
We couldn't even get that much cash out of an ATM if we needed to. Whatever we got to do anyway.
It's a huge bug.
It's a huge bug. We're in Florida. It's nice. The weather's nice here.
It is, and we have. Yeah, that's right. There are screens on every window except for this one. So
anyway,
you want to talk about the event yesterday?
Yeah, so we went to Aspire, which is a motivational event. Before we went, I would have said it was for entrepreneurs. It's for aspiring entrepreneurs and people who want more out of life. At one point, the host asked how many people here were entrepreneurs. And what do you mean by entrepreneurs? He said, you guys are running your own business. You're paying your bills. You don't have...
this is your only...
You're not a W-2 employee with somebody else. You just what you do. So of course we raised our hand, and only about 10% of the room raised their hand. And I was kind of shocked.
I was surprised by that also.
This was a rah crowd. If you've ever been to one of these Tony Robbins or Grant Cardone or something like that, this was the crowd that was there.
Right.
Skewed a little younger.
But the people who were speakers, I think, were more business owner focused.
100%.
At least that was the filter I was running it through, because I was running it through our business and
This event was from 7:30 in the morning till it was supposed to end at 7, but it probably broke up about 6:15.
Yeah.
And we didn't. We actually hung out with some other attendees there, and we probably didn't get home till 8:30 or something like that. But
and we didn't get there right at 7:30.
No, but it was a phenomenal event.
Very high energy, full agenda. They didn't announce who was speaking next, so you just had to wait and see who.
Cardone does the same thing, though.
I know.
And it's kind of cool.
And you don't. I mean, for me, I didn't know who else other than Gary Vee, like who else was next.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
We were supposed to be at PCMA in Philadelphia this week. We just couldn't make it there.
It's fun for us. We have massive FOMO.
You played last night?
Oh no, who?
Pitbull.
Really?
Our friend Jennifer from down here brought. She said I brought Mr. 305 up here. Yeah, so he played there last night at the closing ceremony. But anyway, let's get back to Aspire.
Yes,
we had a chock full of speakers. Andrew Cordell and Eddie Wilson are the founders of this. They're both very successful business.
And they were terrific.
Entrepreneurs. They're
very different.
Aren't they? Yes. Andrew was funny. Andrew was a riot.
Andrew was hysterically funny. And
I think my favorite story.
I had never heard him speak before. So for me, that was a completely new experience.
I think my favorite story, and you were older when you got your first LLC.
Yeah.
I was a young gun, 21, 22 years old when I got my first LLC, but he was talking about the binder. And
I got that same binder when I was 30-something.
You were 21.
I was older than 21, but
I was saying, so at 19,
he's like,
at 19, he's like,
he's talking about.
I got a certification stamp, the notary stamp that you get.
It's not a notary stamp, but
it's your certificate stamp.
It's the seal.
The seal.
And I haven't stamped anything.
He said I was stamping. I was doing the same thing. I was stamping everything. I was stamping everything with a seal. I was doing the same thing when I got mine.
And I do have, but yeah, I still have my little book. I don't do a whole lot with it.
He talked about the only reason that you start a business, the only reason you're in business is for money, and he challenged us to be truthful with ourselves and. It's fun to do all this different stuff, but the bottom line is money. And whether it's money, this is something I say a lot. Everybody's motivated by something. And it's not always your job. I joke about Dungeons and Dragons. You might have the most boring job, and all you want to do is punch the clock, go in and do your 9 to 5 or whatever it is, do your work and leave, and you don't want to get promoted, working on anything. But there's something in your life that's motivating you. You might be going to the church, and you want to be put on a bigger pedestal at the church. You might be Dungeons and Dragons, be next level,
Supermaster something.
Or you're doing martial arts and you can't wait to get the black belt, and then second and third degree black belt.
Well, that's it. Money is your vehicle. You have a different purpose.
Yeah, you might have a different purpose.
The purpose is not to make money. The purpose is to make money so that you can fund your purpose.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, I got clearer. I know for myself, I got clearer about, I am very clear about my purpose and why I want to make money, because there are certain things and people that I want to support and help build. But yeah, it was great to be part of that. So go ahead.
So some of the other speakers that were there, David Metzger, he was involved with the recruiting firm, the sports management firm that Jerry Maguire movie was based off of, which in real world was Drew Rosenhaus. I think it's his name, Drew Rosenhaus. He's still power player of a sports agent. Kevin O'Leary was there, Mr. Wonderful. He lives. So we're if you don't know us, we're in Fort Lauderdale. He lives down the street here. He lives in
it's more
Ball Harbor. 15 miles away, just down in Ball Harbor. Beautiful area.
He was great. I'm sorry that we didn't see more of his presentation.
Jordan Belfort. If you know him, you know who he is. Man, what a powerhouse. He's the guy that The Wolf of Wall Street was written about, that Leonardo DiCaprio played. And Jordan actually spent a lot of time consulting
for the movie. I think he's in it at the very end.
Yeah, he's in the movie at the end, apparently. But he was a riot. sales.
He was talking about sales and just the three components that you need to close a sale, which had never been laid out quite that way.
I've never seen it that way before.
So that was really great. I really appreciated that.
Our friend Jen
Gottlieb.
Jen Gottlieb.
We missed her.
Unfortunately, Jen, I apologize. We did not get to see you.
So sorry.
And then,
but we did get to see Melissa. Waihe? I think it's Waihe. Melissa, I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing your name correctly.
She was fantastic. We had to see a lot of friends of ours.
She rocked. And you know what? I actually plan to reach out to Melissa to let her know this. She was the one opportunity in the course of the day where people actually got to stand up and make connections with other people in the room. The whole pace of the event was very fast. It was and it was an incredibly dark ballroom. So it was like one presentation after another.
Super dark.
You could barely see in front of you. And
I failed. I realized I failed yesterday.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
you didn't take enough notes?
I should have taken notes on my phone. Instead of taking notes,
my phone was like dwindling because it kept trying to find an internet connection, and then I realized it was down to like nothing.
Yeah, I should have taken notes on my phone yesterday because it would have been lit.
I took photos on my notepad. I was going to bring them up, but I forgot to. You're getting whatever I remember.
Closing. Well, they had a panel of 4 people who were very successful on their online marketing businesses. No, actually, one was a surgeon. A surgeon to a lot of the major sports teams. Orthopedic surgeon. This woman, I didn't know who she was. Hugely successful on TikTok, just massive. She's 21 years old and just making millions. Yeah. But the closing speaker was Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk, and he had it was almost nonstop gold dropping out of his mouth the entire time. It was so funny
because it was set up as an interview of Andy with Andy Cordell with Gary, and Gary just kept talking. And every once in a while it was like, okay, take a breath, and Andrew would say something, and then Gary would like cut him off and keep talking. It was so funny.
If you know this guy, his name's Kem. He's he's very popular on TikTok and Instagram. He was on a panel discussion before Gary Vee came out, and he was telling a story about how Gary Vee encouraged him without ever meeting Gary Vee. Gary Vee encouraged him to do this, and now he had something, I forget how many, tens of millions of followers. And he's telling the story that he's out at Super Bowl, and he's in the room with Jay-Z and Beyonce and just dozens and dozens of big celebrities. And he says, the only person I want to meet is Gary Vee. And he said, Gary Vee walks in the room, and he makes a beeline right for Kem and just says, Kem, great to see you. And he's like, I was blown away by this. So as he's telling the story, Gary Vee came out to give him a hug.
Give him a hug on stage. He was just like...
And nobody had seen Gary Vee before that point of the show. So it's pretty wild. And if you don't know who Gary Vee is, and you're in business,
follow him.
You have some work to do.
Just watch him. Watch some of his videos. He's
a predictor of the future.
Exactly. I'm like, he's sort of the modern day Nostradamus of business. And he sees the trends. He sees where they're going.
He has 7 companies.
He's picking them up.
He's doing $600 million in sales.
He's got hundreds of companies, but
he's got thousands.
Right. He's got lots of companies, but he's always looking for what's trending.
And he invested in Facebook. He invested in Twitter.
Yeah,
he
grabbed onto these things at just the right time.
What did he say? The one he missed, or one that was really big? Oh, Uber. And he had 3 times invested in early start funding.
Yeah,
and he bailed out every time.
He's interesting to get to know. It's interesting to kind of see the world through his eyes.
Gary's just amazing,
and he's incredibly generous. He's incredibly generous with his thoughts, with his, he shares what he's thinking about, and he gives advice based on what his trends are. So he's not trying to hold things close to the vest. He's really about helping people learn what they should do, and he gives a lot of advice. So he was dropping gold
nonstop,
constantly, and we were,
he makes fun of himself.
We were taking crappy notes because I was trying to, because I couldn't see what
he was talking about the worst. So he spells his name is Gary Vaynerchuk, and he branded it as Gary VEE. He's like, yeah, I suck at branding myself. I got V with 2 silent E's on the end. He's like, who made that up?
It was awesome.
So
just awesome.
One piece of gold he dropped. He said traditional media. Now, traditional watchers of traditional media,
like broadcast,
newspaper,
right,
that type of stuff, are now using the new platforms more than they're using the traditional platforms.
And they're looking for content that they want to watch,
which is why.
So that means that there are now more. What did he say? There are now more. I mean, more of those traditional folks who are looking for non-traditional or new digital channels.
Oh, they're just using the new channels.
Yeah.
They're just using
trying to get in front of people. Digital.
Yeah, there was
the time.
There was a time, 100 years ago, where the wealthy had 2 or 3 newspapers delivered to them every day, and that was the shit. That was the deal. That was how
parents got the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, and the St. Louis Post-Dispatch every day.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago.
That wasn't even 100 years ago. That was 35 years, 35.
Like
but now those people, even Ashley's father, we sat here with Ashley's father for over the holidays, and he was on his computer all day reading the stories from the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times, both of them online. And that was his,
that's how he spent his day. Just kind of reading the paper.
Yeah, reading the news, not even a paper.
Right,
but
he's very.
He's 84.
I was gonna what?
He's 84, right?
I was gonna say at 84, he's also incredibly current on what's going on in the world. Except for entertainment, he's never been.
Yeah, but he
never has. So it's never been the thing that he follows. So that's all good. Who else did we see yesterday? Well, and the cool thing about this event, right? So first, it was a one-day conference, or it's called the Aspire Tour, and it was in Fort Lauderdale at the convention center.
It's going to be someplace else.
For us, this was really great because we've just moved to Fort Lauderdale, so it wasn't very far for us to go. We didn't have to stay at a hotel or anything. We just got up, had breakfast, and went over. And then we got to see some of our friends. So people like Brooke Leone, who is our real estate person, and she's amazing. She's in Hollywood, Florida. We got to see her. We got to see Sandy Glant, who is an incredibly powerful and awesome woman and supporter of women in business. Who else did we get to see?
And Lauren.
Right.
I
don't know their last names.
I do.
Okay.
Now I'm going blank.
Sure you do.
It starts with them.
Okay.
I do know.
We'll do a shout out.
Shout out Catherine and Lauren.
It was just great to see. It was great to see people we knew. I think the only thing I missed that I had hoped we would have done I hope that we would have met a few new people, but I think
met a couple.
That was more on us than anything else. If we'd been there the whole day, we probably would have met a few more.
So if you're interested in Aspire, the next Aspire show is at Charlotte, North Carolina on February 3rd. And the one after that is Houston, Texas on March 10th. Are we going to be in Houston on March 10th?
Oh my gosh, we are.
Are we going to be there?
We're going to be there. We're running a conference on the 9th and 10th. Oh, shoot.
So we won't be there on the 10th.
What?
We won't be able to go there on the 10th.
We won't be able to go.
Maybe in the afternoon.
Maybe in the afternoon we could...
What's thought?
We'll look that up.
So
that's exciting.
Did we have any other failures this week? Anything else that went south that should have?
It's only Wednesday.
That from last time we were live or week. I know we did too. I know a positive thing.
Tell me.
Really positive thing.
The party we went to.
Yeah, that was one. We also shot the video for our first podcast. Power Couples Unfiltered.
It's called a win.
We interviewed ourselves. We are in the middle of having that video edited. It should be out Friday afternoon.
I heard it here first.
Also, our event in Orlando, which is in less than 2 weeks, it'll be over 2 weeks from today.
It's pretty much sold out.
Yeah, there might be 3 tickets left.
We might have a couple of tickets left.
There are unlimited virtual tickets. It's not really true. We have about. We'll call it unlimited.
I think it's fair to call it unlimited because, frankly, anyway. But we did just have somebody buy an unlimited ticket, an unlimited virtual ticket today. So this means that everybody from her company, oops, I forgot to put that part in the email that I sent to her, but pretty much everybody from her company will be able to register for the conference. They can attend it virtually. They'll get access to the conference portal and all the tools and resources and all the goodies that get talked. I have the hiccups. Excuse me for a second. This is what happens when you go live.
My lovely wife.
Huh?
My lovely wife.
Isn't he awesome? So, yeah, I mean, but like the people in her company who register for this event, they don't even have to show up on Teams. I didn't tell you that. But they'll get access to all of this stuff so that when it comes time for them to work on a project, they'll be able to access it. So I was kind of like giving her some tips like, hey, other utilities who've done this, sent these people, and these people. She's like, ooh, that's a good idea. So we're excited for that. Yes.
So,
yes.
I'm not staring at our microphones. We have these microphones with these goofy.
They're kind of funny looking.
I saw Gary Vee live this morning, and he had it like on a shirt. Like
they
this
look
here.
They look like a fetish or
like goofy. Anyway,
they're fuzzy.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, that's probably like. Yeah.
We went to a networking event last week in Fort Lauderdale area, and we met a lot of great people at Chima in Fort Lauderdale. Awesome restaurant. And there's Chimas all over the country.
Right. It was outside. It was a beautiful night.
This Chima was built around 2 banyan trees.
Beautiful big banyan trees that they had wrapped for holiday lighting. So they're like glowing massive trees, and you're kind of.
You know what? They might be lit year round.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just happen to be there during the holidays, but it might be lit year round.
That's true.
But anyway, we met some people there, and the crazy part was this was last Wednesday.
Yes.
Then we went to a party that was basically on the beach at the inlet where the cruise ships go out in Fort Lauderdale. And one of the people we met at the networking came running up, so he's so excited to see us.
Guys. We just met her on Wednesday.
Met her like 48 hours earlier.
And there we are at this party, and it was a great party. It was hosted the 3 buildings. Residential buildings that are right in this sort of cluster had a party. They hired a band. It was fabulous, and we got to meet some new people and make some new friends, and then go downstairs and dance with them. So
it's a good time.
I'm enjoying my time here in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. And next week we'll be traveling up to Orlando to run our event. Yeah. We also we did some very Florida things. We got our Florida licenses.
Yay!
And then we immediately we didn't intend to do this.
What didn't we intend
to buy season passes to Disney World?
Well, they make it so attractive.
But the price of going for a couple days versus the price of buying a season ticket was not a whole lot different.
So I don't have a whole lot of experience with Disney. Gus does. So here we were for 5 months in the Orlando area, and we really didn't go to the parks. We were busy. We were traveling a lot. We were handling a lot of stuff. But it did seem odd that we were there so close to Disney.
Well, the reality, let's be real here.
Okay.
So
be real.
2 days to go to the park and park hopper passes for the 2 of us
would have
cost with parking would have been almost $1,000 for 2 days.
Right, which just didn't seem like the right investment for us, given that we were in transit. We didn't know when we were.
And we were working our asses off. We were literally. So, and this would have been only during the weekday.
Yeah, no.
They were only during the weekday.
Right. So, it wouldn't have even been a weekend. We would have totally been playing.
It would have cost us $7,000 to take 2 days off during January in Disney.
So,
and I said,
we didn't do that.
Wait till we move to Florida and get official residence.
So the Florida resident. So if you don't already know this, if you are a Florida resident, you get significant discounts, not just on Disney, but on other parks And the hotels around here, hotels, resorts,
for all kind of discounts for Florida residents.
They are amazing at making these things available to Florida residents.
So anyway, it was like I think we might have paid $50 more for a season pass than what it was going to cost us for those tickets for 2 days.
So now we're set.
So now we're set.
For the next year, if we have friends in town who want to go do Disney or if something, we can Disney.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn that into a verb. There aren't enough nouns in the world. We will go do Disney. So
we'll be Disneying.
Oh,
jeez. I should love that stuff.
Oh, man. Don't do that. Another noun down the toilet. Anyway.
Tell us what's going on in your life. Drop something down below.
What's happening? What else?
Podcast. If you're successful, you're actually going to be successful. If you're a couple running a business together.
We're really lowering the bar.
No. I want to hear some real dirt. I want to hear like, he did this and I did this, and all of a sudden we're $5 million in debt.
Power Couples Unfiltered. It's our opportunity to interview you and your spouse or partner, and just ask you a bunch of questions about. And
it could be you work together like Ashley and I do. We own the company together. We work together. We're together 24/7. Or you're both have companies, or you're
separately.
both contractors separately. And you're dealing with just life, just daily stuff. I mean, there's stuff we do.
It's just a different.
We were talking about this in the interview we did with each other the other day. At least one weekend day,
we're working.
We work.
Yeah.
And it's not like we have to work. It's not
unpleasant or a bad thing. It's not like we got roped into something or somebody made us go have to work.
Just the opposite. There's many times like yesterday that I wouldn't say we didn't work because I did get work done yesterday, but
it's different.
We were out of the office the entire day. We were not working on the business the entire day.
Right. Or in the business. We were at this conference, which was so cool, and we made some neat connections, but it was,
Yeah.
So, if you know a power couple who work together, play together, and want to be on our podcast, it's a lot of fun to trade these kinds of things because there's not a massive community of couples who work together.
No, I'll tell you,
their own businesses.
I'm going to switch subjects here. One of the funny things being here in Fort Lauderdale. Here we are, January 14th.
That our windows are open?
That's one thing.
I think it's weird.
It's cold in the rest of the country for the most part, and it's going to get a lot colder in the next couple of days. And I apologize. If you want to come down here and visit us, you're more than welcome.
But don't come down in the next couple of days because it's going to be cold for here.
It's going to be like in the 60s. There were
people are flipping out.
People at the conference yesterday, like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Dude, the girl was sitting next to us had a parka, and I'm thinking, where is she wearing? There were people who were in winter clothes, and I'm like,
I saw Grant in a sweater yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah,
oh, that's so cute.
Grant had a little
I've never seen her wear a
turtleneck sweater on the other day
because
it was like 71 or 72.
Yeah, right.
Like just, I'm letting you know.
But in some cases too, it's like this is your only chance to like wear boots. I'm like, oh yay, it's getting below 60 degrees. I can wear boots. I can wear a sweater. I can wear a jacket. Yay!
I will say we're a little bit.
This is a little fashion show.
We are
so excited.
We are a little bit jaded already because I know.
Oh yeah,
we go to there's a place where we watch the Eagles over the last couple of years, over the last couple of weeks, over the last few games. I had the losing game last week. That was a failure. Not my failure, but it was a failure. But like 2 weeks ago, it was like 65 at night when we walked back. And to be honest with you, it was a little chilly.
You were a little chilly.
I was in shorts and a t-shirt, but it was still like,
it's a good thing.
Man, I can't believe I'm already feeling this way in Florida.
Yeah, I know.
65.
I'll tell you get used to this weather really fast.
And when we were in Pennsylvania, 65, the top was down, and the air conditioning was on, and you're cruising.
They should put the top up, and you're chilly. You're putting on long sleeves. Anyway, cool.
What else is going on?
I don't know. Have we exhausted these?
I will encourage you, if you get a chance to go to the Aspire conference, go.
It's a great day. It's a great opportunity to just learn what's happening and what trends there are. How are people using AI? How are businesses? What are they focusing on? And
the different businesses that there are.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like eye-opening just to find out what kind of businesses are represented in the room.
I was offered a business the other day. You know, we're always looking to buy businesses, and I was offered a business the other day that had that did commercial airliner refurbishing on the inside, like put new seats in commercial airlines.
I could see myself doing
It's like there's a business for everything.
There is a business for everything.
Yeah, I see myself negotiating those contracts.
I can totally see you doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do the
think about that.
165 seat configuration, the 175 seat configuration, or do you want to make
and you get to choose
one third
what
first class,
and
so many business class seats? How are we going to lay this out?
I like it.
You know, do you want the cappuccino machine on there?
I don't know. Now we're talking.
You know,
that sounds dangerous.
Well, I saw this video the other day of a cappuccino machine on a plane.
Uh-oh.
And they were replacing it, and the price was,
I'm sure,
$20,000, $30,000.
You gotta lodge that sucker in there.
Price like this big thing.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure that thing's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, we're gonna let these good people go.
Thanks for joining us.
Week, and we will see you next week. Actually, you'll see our podcast in a couple.